Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be doing a foundation routine using all MAC products. This is kind of my go-to everyday look, and we'll be using a beauty blender. This is kind of aimed at more beginners, so if you already know how to use a beauty blender, please excuse me. But I'm just going to kind of show a little bit. Okay, so first thing I do is I use my Bobbi Brown eye cream and moisturizer, and then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of the Benefit Professional, just right in the areas that I get the most oily, and I just kind of press that into those areas. And then just kind of even it out. Then I go in with my favorite right now, which is the chapstick cake batter. I usually use my Christian Dior lip balm, but I'm using this one today because I like the way it tastes. Alright, so I'm just going to go in with my Studio Fix fluid. I do NC15 mixed in with a little bit of NC20 just because I'm not quite as light as NC15 right now. And I'm just going to take that on a beauty blender. A lot of people have questions about the beauty blender. You just want to run it under underwater and wring it out so it's just damp, and then just apply your foundation that way. So I like to use this end of the beauty blender, and I just kind of press it into the skin. I like the MAC Studio Fix fluid because it is going to be more of a full coverage foundation, which I really like. A full coverage. It's just my thing. Make sure you just kind of drag that down the neck area as well, just so you don't have any areas where it's noticeable that you started and stopped your foundation. And then since my nose and my chin get the most redness and acne, I go over that again. And then if I have blemishes anywhere, I'll just kind of pounce that onto those areas. And with the beauty blender, you just want to press it and kind of press and roll. You don't want to drag down because that's not going to give you the best application of the product. And I feel like if you use the beauty blender with the Studio Fix fluid, it kind of shears it out a little bit more than it does when you use it with just the brush. I go over my eyelids as well. And then from there, I'm going to take my MAC Prolongwear. I mix two colors, NC15 and NC20. And just take a little bit of that. You only need about half a pump of these, because a little bit of this stuff goes a long way. And sometimes I'll use the mini beauty blender, but today I'm just going to use the end of my regular beauty blender. And I'm just going to take that under the eye and out almost to the hairline in kind of that triangle shape motion to give us that highlight. And then I take that on my eye as well. It's going to act as a base for your eyeshadows. I like this one because it doesn't crease on me. I know some people say Prolongwear does crease on them, but I feel like if you just kind of press it outwards and then you go back in and you just kind of press it into the skin, do not pull or rub, you'll get the most flawless application. Okay, and then whatever's left over, I just kind of do the center of the forehead, down the bridge of my nose, a little bit under my cheekbones, and on my cupid's bow. Okay, and then just take my other end and I just kind of press it with no extra product on it. Just kind of press it to make sure that there's no harsh lines and you can't see where my foundation started and stopped. Or the concealer started and stopped, sorry. Then I'm just going to go in and set everything with my Mineralized Skin Finish in Light Plus. Just going to take a very small amount of that on a tapered brush and just kind of press that under the eye area. A little bit on the lid. And then I take my Real Techniques blush brush, which I use as a powder brush, and I'm just going to press that into the skin just to really set everything, because I'm going to have a very long day today. I have been very dry, so I tend to not want to put powder on top, but this mineralized powder is so finely milled and pretty, and it's just going to help my foundation to last all day. Alright, I'm not going to do any kind of a strong contour today. I'm just kind of going for like a quick and easy look. So I'm just going to take that tapered brush again, because I don't have my blush brush here with me right now. And I'm just going to find that cheekbone and draw right under it. Bring that up onto the tops of the forehead. And I'm using the Smashbox Sun-Kissed Matte, which has been my go-to bronzer, and you can use it as a highlight as well. Contour as well. And then I put a little bit of that just right underneath the chin and bridge of the nose. Go back in with that brush with no more product on it. Just kind of blend it all out. And a lot of times I'll go in after my concealer and use the MAC Prep and Prime. I mix the Radiant Rose and the Light Boost, but I'm just kind of doing a quick and easy application today, so I just kind of skipped that step altogether. But if you want a little bit more of a highlight, I would go ahead and add that. Just make sure you add that before you use any powder products. You want to use all your liquids and creams first, and then your powders last. And then I'm just going to finish it off with my brows. I like to take my Anastasia Brow Wiz spoolie, and I like to just brush my hairs up. I like to do my brows before I do my, well, I switch it up, but today I'm going to do my brows before I do any eye color. And I use two brow pencils from MAC. I use Lingering and Fling, and I take the lightest one, and I just do that in that inner part of the brow, because I like to take it from lightest to darkest. And just use small strokes. It makes it look the most natural instead of just drawing a line on. Unless that's the look you're going for, but I prefer a little bit more of a natural brow. Then I take my darker one, Lingering, and I'm going to do the tail with that. So I kind of draw right up under the brow, on the top of the brow, and just kind of extend my brow out. Same thing with this side. My hairs are more sparse on this side, so I kind of have to draw in a little bit more. And again, I just extend my brow a little bit further, the tail. Okay, then when you got that how you want it, just go back in with your spoolie again, brush that out. Really light strokes. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my eye makeup. It's just going to be a quick, easy eye today. So I'm going to take my big fluffy brush, and I'm going to use Mylar from MAC. It's just a nice neutral color. Just a little bit lighter than my skin tone, and I'm just going to buff that all over the eye. A lot of times I'll use a paint pot like MAC Painterly on top of my Prolongwear concealer, but since I'm just doing quick today, I'm just going to stick that Mylar all over, kind of act as the base color. Alright, then once we've got that, I'm just going to take my 217 brush from MAC, and I'm going to go in with the color Soft Brown in my crease, which is this one here. Just on the tip of that brush, and work that in my crease area. Place it again. Do it on this side. And just windshield wiper motion. I'm bringing it almost all the way into that inner corner. but really concentrating it on that outer edge. I'm doing a bold lip today, which is why I'm just going to kind of keep the eyes simple. And then just to give me a little bit more interest here, I'm going to put charcoal brown from MAC just on the very tip of my brush and dot that in that outer socket area. Clean my brush off and blend it up. Just in that outer corner in like a C windshield wiper motion. Just to give us a little bit more drama and definition there. Okay, then I'm going to take that brush, wipe it off again, go back in with my soft brown and just a touch of the color texture from MAC and just a little bit of that soft brown and just go right on top of that just to blend it out really nicely. And then take my big fluffy brush with nothing on it. It probably still has a little bit of that mylar color, but that's not a big deal. But we just want to go back over that area and blend it out so there's no harsh lines. And I'm going to take my Rapidblack liner from MAC, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a line on the top of the eye. I'm not the biggest fan of winged liner. I try to keep my line pretty small, and I don't really wing out that much. It's just a personal preference. I know so many people love winged liner, especially with a red lip. I just keep it really close to the lash line. And now I'm going to, so once I've done that other eye, I just put a little bit, just the tiniest bit on that lower lash line. And then I take my pencil brush, and I'm going to go in again with soft brown and a little bit of sienna. Soft brown and texture mixed together, and just buff that out. Just give it a little bit more warmth under the eye. Because again, our lip is the focus. Alright, once you got that, I'm just going to curl the lashes. And then I'm just going to quickly do my mascara. And of course I do my trick where I just wipe off the excess real quick. This is the Charlotte Tilbury mascara. It's my favorite right now. It's at Nordstrom. And I'm going to really do a lot of mascara today because I'm not doing false lashes. And my eyes are pretty basic and neutral because I'm doing that red lip. And this is a good look to do if you're going to a holiday party and you want to do a bold lip and you aren't sure what to do on the eye, just to keep it kind of simple. Because if you want to rock a bold eye and a bold lip, go ahead. Lots of people love it. But if you're a little bit more conservative, or you're just a little bit newer makeup, or you're a little bit concerned about having that much drama going on, just this simple kind of an eye look with a red lip is just so pretty. And as you can tell, really quick and easy. This is just something that you can do. Throw on a couple shadows and walk out the door. I'm using a little bit of the Benefit, what is this even called? Gimme Brow. Just kind of give me a little bit more color and kind of hold my brows in place, since like I said, I'm having a long day today. So I want to make sure that my brows are on point all day long. Okay, so I've got that done. Now I'm just going to go in with my lip liner. I'm going to add just a little bit more of my lip balm, cake batter, chapstick, and then I'm going to go in with High Energy Prolongwear lip liner from MAC, and I'm going to fill my whole lip in with that. I like these Prolongwears because they're long wearing, as the name implies. And then once I've got that, I just want to darken it up a little bit. So I'm going to go in with the color Brick from MAC. And I'm going to do that on the outer edges. And on the inner corner of the mouth. So once I've got that done, I like to just go back in with the Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics anti-feathering pencil. It's just clear. And I just like to run that around the edges of the lip. Especially when you're wearing a red lip, this is nice because it's going to help it not bleed. And then I just kind of take my pinky and just kind of, or my ring finger, and just kind of go around that really quick. And then just a really simple blush option is Warm Soul from MAC. It's just going to give you a little bit of color without it being pink or red or too peach. It's just a gorgeous, warm, kind of almost a bronzy shade. And I'm going to take that just kind of on the back part of the cheekbone in a circular motion and work it down just right there onto my apple of my cheek. I'm going to do that on both sides. And then take a little bit more on my brush, tap it off, and just make sure I blend that out really well. Because like I said, we want that cheek and we want that eye to be real simple. We just want that lip to be our statement. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of a highlight on the cheekbone. So I'm just going to take my big favorite brush and the top of my Vanilla Pigment from MAC, and just on the very tip of that, very lightly dust it. I don't want anything too crazy, but I do want a little bit of a highlight. I'm going to take that right down the center of the nose as well. A dot on my Cupid's bow. I just want the light to catch it, I think that's pretty. And then I take my 187 when I'm done with everything and just blend everything out so there's no harsh lines. So there you have it, guys. There's just a really simple eye look with a bold red lip. You can feel free to put gloss or lipstick on top of this. Since I'm having a long day, I'm just going to leave it alone like this because I think these lip liners wear really well. I might touch it up with a matte lipstick later on, like Russian Red. But as far as right now goes, I love this. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what videos you'd like to see next.